guys, welcome back to Resin Mess Express. We're going to have a Grinchy kind of day. I've already got one painted up. I do have the other one. I'm going to do a little bit of it with you to show you what I used. I got these from what used to be Resin Molds Express. It is now Resin Molds Box. They are so stinking cute. But yeah, that is what we're going to do today. I am going to make sure I have everything here before I start. And then I will come back, paint some of this up with you, and we'll get resin poured and get started. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, let's get this other one going. I got my boo-boo cotton swab thingy, my boppers, whatever you call them. Let's see. I'm just going to do another tree for the big project. Probably just green, more than likely. I'm going to set it aside. Got my alcohol ready for my boo-boos, which I know there will be. And let's get started. Let's start up here with these hats. I'm going to try to block that off. I'm just going to use the white for that one. That's what I did on the other one. Let me see here. Actually, it's supposed to be red, so let me grab the red instead. I'm going to use Let's Resin Chrome Powder from the older set. I don't want to say old, older. First one they came out with. It's almost gone. I don't want to paint on the side there because that's a tassel. So I'm just going to go in here like so. Try to keep it from going into that white part there. Shouldn't take very long to get this little guy painted up. He's not very big. I'll measure him here in a second. What I thought I might do, excuse me, with these is drill a hole in it. I would have put a hole maker, but I was afraid that I could possibly knock it out putting the chrome powder in, and then once you put the chrome powder in, more than likely it's not going to stick. So I just figured we'd drill a hole in the top and make little ornaments out of it. So that is my plan. All right, I see just a touch of the red there. Just dip my alcohol. Let's get that out of there. Like so. Okay. Now moving on to the white. I'm just going to use this paper towel to clean out my brush. Alright, let me get the white here. Just going to dip it into the white and then tap off my brush and try to cover his face. I want white right here, and I want white in the tassel of his hat. Get up in there. If it goes over the red, it goes over the red, because what you see is what you're going to get. What hits the silicone, as you know, so I'm not too concerned about that. I do see a spot I missed of the red. Just going to be very careful. There we go. Okay, set that aside. Finish this one up. All right, now this is where it gets fun. I'm going to use one of these little cotton tip things here for his eyes and eyebrows. You can't see it on that one because I painted over it with the green. You probably won't see this one after I paint over either, but I'm just going to, let's see, trying to make sure I get his eyebrows and his eye. I'm just going to twist it in there like that. Same on this side. Let me get a little bit more on here. And eyebrow. Okay, I'm going to try to burnish it in so it doesn't go flying. Okay. That's going to need a teeny tiny touch up. Right there. And right around there. Okay. Let me try to take one of these pointed ones. I like these for like delicate, or not delicate, but like pointed spots that are hard to get into. with a Q-tip and such. Okay, I'm just going to try to be very careful. Okay. Not sure. I need to separate the eye from the eyebrow. There we go. Okay. Moving on. That's going to look kind of funky, I think. We'll find out. Sorry, I had an itch on my hand. Huh. Well, let me see. Alright, we're just going to continue. I don't think that's right. Hold on, guys. Let me... It's hard to tell. He's so tiny. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, hold on. He is only from the top to the bottom. Oops. He is only, what, about 6.5 inches? 6 inches. Okay. Yeah, he's not very big at all. He's very thin, so he'll take a little bit longer to cook. So I'll leave him longer. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit better. This is driving me crazy. I don't know why it looks so funny, but to me it does. Okay, maybe because he had a unibrow. Get that taken care of. I'm going to clean that out. I'm just going to take paper towel and wipe that out real quick. I know you're not supposed to use paper towel, but I just did. So, anyway, all right. It is what it is. Moving on. Starting with the... Oh, I wanted to do that white first. Let me do that white first. Let's see if I can cover most of his body down here. This is his beard. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm going to have to fill up my little cotton tip things here. Get that out of there. Okay. See one other spot there. Let me see if I can... There we go. Kind of clean up around my edges, hopefully. Alright, now we're ready to go with the green. But I have more white. I wonder if I had to do it first. Can't remember what I did with him. I did him this morning and then I had to leave. So let me go ahead and do the cuff of his outfit right here. Tapping off my extra. Okay, let's get this cuff. Alright, let me smack him on the paper towel here, get ink out that's in there. Huh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have a little bit of cleanup on this guy. That's okay. That's alright. I just want to get it out of the hands here. He's got some long fingers on this mold now. Long fingers. Okay. I don't think I see anything else there. You might be able to see it on camera that I can't see too. So if you do, let me know. Just gonna wipe that out. Alright. Moving on with green. Let me clean that out real good. Okay. I'm going to put that down in there if possible. Let's see. Like so. Then we'll do some more red. Actually, no. Yes. Yes, his outfit is red. I'm going to have to look on this one because I don't remember. I had to look up a picture online because I couldn't remember how he was supposed to look, to be honest. Tap the extra into there. Try not to get it in his hands. On the movie The Grinch with Jim Carrey, he has red boots on. So I am going to make his boots red instead of black. I thought about black, but I want him authentic as possible, color-wise. Okay, making sure I get my sides. There may be some white right there at the very tip, but that's okay. Go around, make sure all that's burnished in. Oops, went right over his hand, darn it. Oh well. Just trying to see. Okay. I'm going to use one more of these. I may have to grab some here in a second. Well, I just wiped out the white. Beth Ellen, good gravy. That's what my mama used to say when I was in trouble. Beth Ellen, I knew to run. Oh, you didn't run from mama. You stayed put and took it. It's the difference between the generations. Okay. There we go. Got it back in there. Now, to clean out his hand again. Good grief. This is why I don't do it on camera, because sometimes it can be very time consuming. Like I said, I get really bad hand cramps once in a while too, and I don't know why, but I do. It's probably because of my age. Make sure. I just love how that chrome just, wow. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'll pop down here and do that white. Try to cover his legs the best that I can. Actually, I need to cover right there as part of his stomach hanging out. So, just do this real quick. And then I'll go down, do the white around the top of his boots. And fill it in with the red. And, yeah, then we can finish him off with the green. Get that out there real quick. Let me grab a baby wipe. Hold on. I should have had one ready. Didn't even think about it. Like I said, I just got home, so I knew I had to get busy doing a video. Anyway, okay. Let me get down in there. Down his legs, just to make sure. Get his face again. His cheeks. All right. Okay. Let's pop down here to his little booty things. Get that down in there. Okay. Looks pretty good. Just kind of make sure there's none in the booties. All right. Moving on to the booties. Where's my other? Well, that may have been it. I thought I had a different one. Huh. Guess not. Guess that is it. Come on now. Get out of there. These are so cute when they're done. I'll pour this in black so that this chrome just pops out. Actually, I'll pour them both in black. Okay, I'm just making sure to go up the sides. And down in here. Because I used a baby wipe, it's still kind of wet. So let me stop, let that finish drying, and I will bounce to the green. We're almost done. Yay, I did it all on camera, no cramps. Hot diggity. Okay. Tap that out. It's going to go up here to his face and just start in. We're pretty much done worrying about where it's going to go at this point, since he's pretty much all covered except for his little boots. So we're good. Make sure I get up the sides. Okay. Alright. Go down here to his stomach. I think it's hilarious he has stomach hanging out from under his coat there. I forgot his hands. That's alright. We'll get him. We shall get him. Alright, getting on the side there. Yeah, I found this mold, gosh, I don't know, it was probably the first of this year, and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta have it, so I bought 2 of them. Just gonna tap that out. Let me tap it out again. Okay, just too darn cute. Okay, I gotta get that red out of there. I'll just use this one. Hopefully, let me wipe that off first, get that color out of there. If I can, and then I can reuse it, hopefully. Now, where'd it go? Oh, right there. Okay, let me take the baby wipe. Go down in there, get those spots out. This little mold has a lot of detail, too. May not be perfect, but it'll be cute. Alright. There we go. Now we gotta use fingers. Make sure it's all covered. Really don't want any black showing through. Cover that one. I don't know if that's supposed to be, but whatever. Alright, let's go back down here. Make sure all that's covered. Got that spot there. On the side, like that. Oh, that's a white. Okay, that's good. Alright, on to the boot. There we go, it's dried up. Just gonna go in there, give it a good coating. Okay. Oops. Glad that didn't have a lot in it. Let me put the lid on these before these go flying everywhere. Goodness sakes. Okay, got one more of the white. Alright guys, I'm going to clean up around this mold real quick, and then I will get some resin ready, and we will get these guys poured and see how they come out. So yeah, super excited. Alright guys, I'll see you in a few. Alrighty, so I made up about 9 to 10 ounces of resin, 1:1. And I'm going to use a Res Expressions Pearlescent Powder Pigment Chartreuse. This is from Laura's Art Corner. And I'm going to use a Tea Expert Black for the Grinches. Oh, I hate these gloves. They're way too big. I normally wear a medium, probably really need a small. But I used them yesterday and they were still clean. I know, I was surprised too, Beth, with clean gloves. Anyway, alright, let's get this going. Let's put some of this into a cup. Let's do a couple scoops. Actually, I may do 3. I like 3. I don't know why. Okay, do 3 of those. Alcohol. Get that down in there. Get it mixed up. Just gonna make sure it's dissolved. All right. Now, oops, I don't know how much the tree holds. I don't remember. Let's try about 4 ounces. Let me stop about right there. I think the other tree I made was darker maybe, so I wanted a lighter tree to kind of balance it out maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's pretty. That really is a pretty green. Loving it. Okay. I'm going to set that over there for the moment. Let's get our black made. I don't know. We'll just pour up to the top of the line there. Okay. Get some black in there. Do a couple drops and see what we get. Let me set that out of my way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think a couple drops was plenty for this. Oh yeah, very opaque. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, darling. Okay. I'm going to spray my tree because of all the little nooks, crannies. Sorry, hit the charging wire. I'm charging the phone. Just go around it. And we're going to pour it. I'm going to move Grinchy out of the way here for a second. And just pour. Get that out of there. Okay, what I'll do is stop about halfway, move it around, or twirl it around, I guess. I want to squish the thing because the bubbles love the tips of this tree. Okay, let me kind of see if I can make sure it's all coated in there. Okay, stop, continue. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, give it a little squish. Making sure I don't squish it out. Okay, just kind of tap it, see what happens. Let me add a little bit more resin in here to make sure I have enough. Okay, same stick. All right, pouring on. We have to add more. Huh, okay, we'll add more. I am going to add just a touch more powder so it's not so, that's what I'm looking for, clearish. I don't know. I just want to make sure we maintain the color. In other words, clearish. Really, Beth? Okay. I already have it in here, so I'm not adding the alcohol, of course. I'm just going to smush it around up against the sides. Like I said, I just push in on the side with my fingers, and then I take my stick and smash it up against the side, just to smash any powder that may be hanging out. Alright, I'm going to let that sit for a minute just to make sure nothing pops up. I'm going to move the tree over, and I'll go ahead and pour one of the Grinch anyway. Alright. Wish I could spray him, but I can't. You know what? I bet I could. Well, no, don't you do it. All right. Just going to kind of pour slowly, hopefully. Let it run down into all those places. Making sure it doesn't go over at the same time. Just concentrating, guys, sorry. Excuse me. All right, let me stop there and make sure, where's that? I'll wipe my finger off. Let me get my dotting tool. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just pushing it to the end there. Okay, looking good. This will take a little while, of course, to cure because it is so thin. Okay, let me stop right there, let it settle. Now I can give it a spray. All right, let me push that. Oh, it's going to go by itself. Okay. I will have to add a little bit more, it looks like. It's not totally full yet. Just don't want to overflow it. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. He is good enough. Now, okay, all the powder did mix in. Now the fun part. Let me try to move Grinchy out of my way here. Actually, let me set the tree over for a minute. Or scoot him over here. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me go ahead and finish the tree off real quick. It's still going to need more, but that's okay. I still have clear over here. That's why I made what I did, because I couldn't remember for sure. Okay. I'll use the spatula and clean that out real good when I get the rest of it done. In the meantime, I'll just set it aside. Okay, on to him. Here we go. Do the same thing. Slow and steady wins the race. Boy, I'd have to be slow if I was in a race. Whew. I love how it just kind of flows. It's so cool. Resin is so addicting. I don't even know how I got started on resin. That's a funny thing. I've never even done a acrylic pour ever. Now my cousin does out in California, but she showed me some of her paintings and she is amazing at it. But yeah, I went from bath bombs and soaps and lotions and facials and all that good stuff to the Cricut, the design space, and then from that to resin. So I don't know how I got started on resin. I really don't. That's what's so weird. All right, got some black left. That will go probably into our sexy little reindeer over here. Just gonna wipe these sticks off real quick. Okay, let me go ahead and add some more of this. Where's my spoon? I'll just do 3 because I'm going to put the rest of resin. Let's go 2. I changed my mind. Let's go 2. Let me see if I can mix up, get it wet, so to speak, what's in here. I doubt it. Nope. Okay. Let's spritz a little bit of alcohol this time. There we go. All right. Now pour the remaining into here. a spatula. Clean this out. Oops. Shoo. Could have been bad. Dripped right, would have almost dripped right down into Mr. Grinch there. Alright. Let me get rid of that cup. And stir this up. We'll finish off our tree. And then I'll grab the reindeer. Finish him off. And I still have that, what do you call it? That lid for that jar I made the other day that I need to finish. So, yeah. Alright. Get that stick cleaned off real quick. And here we go. Wonder how much this will shrink. I know it'll shrink some. Okay, it is done. Just making sure I clean up my edges there. All right. Now, let me grab the reindeer. Right, first, I see a couple chrome bubbles. I know that's what they are. You can tell. It's a chrome powder coming up that pops on the back. It is a bubble, but it's not a bubble. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to move the tree. Where do I want to move the tree? Let's move the tree. Oh, be careful, girl. Be careful. Right there. Whew. Nice save. Okay. Where's my... Let me get that off there. It's driving me crazy. Okay. These gloves are too. My word. Alright. Should I think I'm just going to do the green on this one. Should be just enough to finish this off. Pretty close. Especially once I scrape it. Okay. May have to use a tad of the black. I don't know. Probably no. I don't know. Ow, I just hit my head on the stupid door. Oh, I give up. I give up. Alright, let me get under there with this. Get the resin down in there. Get those bubbles out. Get out of there now, bubble. See a lot of little ones in there. Okay, I'm just making sure. It's one nice thing about transparent molds. You can see where your trouble spots are. There we go. Do the same thing to you. Get out of there. And you. Good deal. Okay. There might be some micro bubbles, but as long as they aren't like that one, a gaping bubble, I'm okay. Come on now. There we go. May have to babysit this one for a while. Whoa. I don't know. Okay, I don't see more in there. Alright, let me go ahead and put this in here, and what's left I'll go ahead and pour in the lid. if I have any left. Yeah, doesn't have to be totally full. We'll just leave him at that. Use the rest of the black right in the center. Call it a day. Oops. Supposed to hit the center, Beth, not the side. Good gravy. Okay. Drip, please. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I can get out of there. Alright guys, we're just going to leave it at that. That'll be enough for a lip to sit down in the top of that jar. Just clean that off a little bit there. Excuse me. Clean that one off. Okay, let me give this one more squirt. Here we go. Alright guys, I will turn the heat mat on here in a few. I don't know if I'm going to do it right away. I may give it about an hour to kind of set up. See if that'll help with some of the micro bubbles. And yeah, go from there. Alright guys, I will see you back in a few. Hey guys, this is ready. It has sat here for quite a while. While I did other things, I'm going to make sure that it was cured. It's ready to go. So, let's start with our sexy little reindeer. Oh my gosh. Get it up over his... Let's start with the back first. Let me move that out of the way. Try to get up over his big noggin here. There we go. Sorry if that one part was off camera. I had to get a good grip on it. Alright, let me turn this right way real quick. Need to clean that mold off desperately. Okay, set that aside. Here he is. You know, he didn't turn out as bad as I thought he would, actually. He's got one eye that's black already. That's pretty stinking cool. I don't see any bubbles. He might have a few micros in his mouth. He's got one right there under his little bell. His tail looks fine. Actually, he's not a bad little guy. Very, very festive. Still don't know if any of the girl reindeers would jump the fence for him, but there he is. All right, let's go ahead and do the lid. I've got the jar here that I made the other day. This is one that I had extra of. This is a lid that goes to it. Can't believe I didn't clean these molds off. Okay. Which, if I remember correctly, I used Thermal, Fallen Empire, and Solar Flare. That's cute. I mean, that green doesn't look bad at all. Fits really well. Cool. Here's our jar. Set that to the side for a minute. Okay, let's do our tree. Hopefully we have no bubbles. I'm just going to loosen it up and then probably try. It's kind of a stiff mold. It's very sturdy for sure. Oh, good grief. Come on now. Okay, hold that thought. I gotta put it up against me to get a good start. Come on. It's coming out slowly but surely. There we go. By golly, Ned, I got it. Now if I can get, there we go. And there's our little tree. That turned out really cute. I may add some pearls to this one. We'll see. Okay, now the one I can't wait to see. Mr. Grinch. My granddaughter last year, she was 2 at Christmas, almost 3. Her birthday's in February, but I don't know if I had a picture of the Grinch or what, but she saw him and she knitted those little eyebrows together and she goes, "He's a bad man." Oh, shoot. Oh, how cute. How cute did that turn out? Oh, my goodness. He is adorable. I don't see any bubbles. I thought that was one, but it's not. Oh, he turned out so cute. Yeah, we may just hang through here instead of having to drill. He can kind of hang sideways. Oh, he's cute. All right, let's check this Grinchy out. And here he is. They pretty much look the same. Awesome sauce. How cute. Little bit of overpour there. I'll have to clean that up. Oh, I'm very happy with these. I may go ahead and highlight the black in the eye just to bring it out. But yeah, there's our little Grinchies. How adorable are they? My goodness. I never thought I would say the Grinch was adorable, but today he's adorable. All right, guys. I will get you some pictures of all the goodies and be back tomorrow for something else. Not sure what yet, but I will find something. Anyway, remember to be you, stay you, and you are worth it. Stick around for those pictures. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening.